Welcome to MCSC TV. Now guys, tomorrow night we take on Liverpool away at Anfield at 5:30 in the Premier League. Now guys, I am feeling quite confident for this game. I mean, Liverpool have had an up and down season like us. They haven't been consistent from the start of the season. But mind you, we have had the better form of recent. I feel we've been playing really well recently, and obviously we're on the back of a win against Karabag, so we'll be going into this game quite confident. And obviously we won 4-0 against West Brom last weekend, and then obviously we won 1-0 before the international break against Manchester United, so we're going into this game on the back of good recent form and we should feel confident. But having said that, we have travelled like a lot of air miles in the last week and the players will be tired. But guys, I think the players are going to go out and really want it tomorrow night. They're going to want to win the game, get all 3 points, and they'll be so up for it. These games are really built up and there's a lot of pressure mounting on the boys, isn't there? But we can do it. But guys, don't get me wrong, this isn't going to be a walk in the park game. It is going to be a tough game, like these games always are. When you go up against a big rival and a big club, there's obviously going to be a lot of tension and there's going to be a lot of enthusiasm from both sides to win the game. Like, obviously, and Anfield is a hard away ground to go to. They've got a good home base, got a good home support, and they're going to be up for this. The last time we did play Liverpool away, we actually drew 1-1, guys. And I mean, these games are always really close and really tight games. I mean, let's take Manchester United, for example, a few weeks ago. We obviously played them at home, we won 1-0. Let's take Manchester City at home a few months ago, for example. I know we don't really want to remember that result, guys, but we lost 1-0. These games are always really tight, tense, and both teams always want to win. So, yeah. The score can always be very close-knitted sometimes. The question is, who's had the better season so far, guys? We've actually had the better Premier League season so far, guys. We've won 8 Premier League games, lost 3 Premier League games and drew 1 Premier League game. And Liverpool have not done as well as us in the Premier League season so far. They've won 6 of their games, lost 2 of the games and drew 4 of the games. So as I said, guys, I mean, Liverpool have had an up and down season so far. I mean, like, obviously they drew against Burnley and then they went and won Arsenal 4-0 and then the loss against Man City, and it's just been up and down for them all season. But our season's been quite similar to theirs. I mean, we've had an up and down season, like obviously losing against Burnley and then winning against Manchester United, and yeah, it's been full of mixed emotions, but I'm confident for tomorrow, guys. Now guys, it's going to be really interesting to see if Mo Salah plays tomorrow. Mo Salah was a really good player at Chelsea, to be honest, and he's been doing really well for Liverpool this season, so that's going to be really interesting. And obviously our old Chelsea boy Dominic Solanke's actually at Liverpool, so yeah, it's going to be really interesting, guys. In Conte's press conference today, guys, he said Salah is a really good player, he's very dangerous and he knows him very well. And he also said Liverpool are a really good and strong team and they have a good identity. So guys, I'm actually going to go for the score prediction of 2-1 Chelsea. Now I'm saying 2-1 because I do think, as I said earlier, that it is going to be a tight game. I mean, these games always seem to be tight, but I think we are going to get the 3 points. I'm feeling really confident about it, guys, as you can maybe tell. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below all your score predictions, guys, and pre-match thoughts. How are you feeling for tomorrow's game? And let's go to Anfield and get all 3 points up the Chelsea. Thanks.